Hi everyone. So today I want to show you how to use Paperly paper.ly. Paper.ly is a website which allows you to curate your own newspaper with articles, tweets, links, and different sets of information to put them all in one place, and it's easier, much easier to read and access all of it. So as you can see here, I have displayed one of my newspapers that I've just made. It is called The Battersea Dogs and Cats Home Daily, and it is about animals and cruelty free products and ethical treatment towards animals. So, I will be showing you how to make your own paper.ly newspaper. As you can see, I can just scroll, pick an article, and read it. They are curated towards what I would possibly like, so it's quite nice to be able to have everything so convenient. Okay, let's get started. So, the first thing I want to do is make a new newspaper. So, I have to go to the menu and click Create a Paper. It first will ask you what news you're interested in. So, right now, I am going to type fashion in because I am quite interested in fashion. So here, the drop down, it shows different things about fashion. You could be more specific or a little bit more vague. So I will go with New York Fashion Week. And you can see the preview content for New York Fashion Week as a topic. And you can see if you're quite interested in it, then you could add it to your newspaper. You could pick either the modern layout or a classic layout for layout. And I'm going to choose modern layout and create my paper. Okay, so right now it only has one topic within it. I want to add more sources. So what I'm going to do is go click the gear button right here, click it, and click on content and add content sources. So I can add other topics. So maybe I could be a little bit more specific with the fashion and type in Chanel. So once I type in Chanel, you could see all these different things which are somewhat related to Chanel, and I'm going to add them towards my newspaper. Aside from this, I could add from a Twitter source simply by clicking, for example, I'm going to follow Chanel. I'm just going to look for Chanel, and I can see it here. I'm going to add so I can now receive Chanel's tweets. I could also get Twitter lists or even hashtags. So I could look for hashtag New York Fashion Week, and I would add them to my newspaper. You can also add things from different sources like Facebook or a website, Google, or even YouTube. So you could just simply search once again, and I think a nice thing to search would probably be like fashion shows, like New York Fashion Week, and see this and just add it towards my newspaper. Aside from this, I could manually add an article. So if the article is inside Paperly and its engines, you would be able to add it here through the URL or from wherever you are in the web. Next, you can view your content sources. So once again, this is everything I added, which is New York Fashion Week, the New York Fashion Week shows, Chanel, articles on Chanel, and the New York Fashion Week search tag. And for the advanced settings, I could change my language and I can change the select paper. So I could put either if I want video or a photo only, and I could blacklist people so I could block the things that I wouldn't like and blacklist some websites. Essentially, Paperly is a web newspaper. it can be public. As you can see, you can actually share this paper with other people simply by copy and pasting the link so anyone can look at it. You can actually make a custom domain for it, but you need to upgrade it, and you can actually change the layout and appearance and have like stats and see what people like and what people want from your newspaper. For social media agents, you could have automatic promotions for your paper or top article to your social channels. So you could actually have these tweeted if you connected it to Twitter. So for example, I'll connect this to my Twitter. So I have now connected it to my Twitter, so every time I get something new, it will share it on my Twitter, which I think is really cool. So now as you scroll down, you could actually see how interesting these things are and how easily you can get information. So I think this is pretty cool. Model who lost leg to TSS, stars in new Kenneth Cole campaign. So to learn more about it, I have clicked it and I can read about Lauren Wasser, who lost her right leg to TSS. Yeah. It's very simple to use and you can actually make multiple papers. So here you can see I have several papers. I have one entitled The Veganism Daily, which is about vegetarian or vegan food, because I am quite interested in not just vegan food, also like vegan products and certain new things people are making. I also have Battersea Cats and Dogs and Cats Home Daily, which is about animals and ethical treatments and all that. So you could actually make favorites. You could actually go to the newsstand and look at different newspapers. So I could look at the staff picks, and this is what everyone is looking at, and choose one. Maybe this. And I can see their paper, which is also really nice to read because everything is here. Or I can search papers. So if I want to learn more about veganism, I would type vegan, and I think this would be good. And you can actually see the tags of this, which is New York vegan. So you can actually pick what you would like to specifically see. So that's it. I think it's quite easy to use Paperly, and it is a very good information gathering tool that makes information gathering much easier and more convenient. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.